But it's probably not true. There may be some truth in the fact of people dancing around fires and worshipping their gods, but that's probably, that's probably as far as it goes.
Have you ever, in your research, spent some time in a supposed haunted wood?
No, not in a wood.
Are you happy to do that?
Yes, yes, absolutely. Are you?
Yeah.
You are now?
I'm feeling brave,
yeah. We've got the lights on now with the camera.
Yeah,
These people won't be here later.
Oh, they will. You all will. You're not getting away from it. At one bit, nobody is. We're all in it together. No one is leaving me on my own.
I think you should do it on your own.
No, I'm not. Don't even mention that.
I think that's a good idea.
I'm not doing it on my own. I am not doing it on my... God, Bennett.
To help with our investigation of Treasure Holt, Jason was setting up a motion detector to hopefully capture the movements of the ghost of the crinoline lady.
Basically, this is a very simple laser device, a bit like a burglar alarm, and I had our rigger Stuart design this and set it up for me. You can't see it with the naked eye, but there is a laser beam firing from this device to this device. Now, if I put the smoke machine on it, you can see it a bit clearer. And what I'm going to do is set this up in this room, and if anything crosses the beam, you heard that sound there, that will alert us and we'll come up and investigate. Now we're going to seal the room off so we can be sure that no humans have come in here. If a cat got in, there are several cats here, this is too high, the cats wouldn't be able to sort of break the beam, if you like. Now, the reason I've chosen this room in particular is because the crinoline lady ghost has been reportedly sighted here twice, moving across the room. And also, earlier on, when the crew was setting up outside from the garden, one of them looked up into the window here and saw something move across the room. Now, we're not saying that's a ghost, but the description of the clothing this figure had didn't match any of the crew members or anybody in Treasure Holt at the time. So, if there's anything in this room, this device will catch it.
Derek Okora, our spiritualist medium, had arrived. As always, the location was a complete mystery to Derek. So what will he make of Treasure Holt and its past?
Well, I can see it's a very old house, a very old property. And with it being an old house, I'm expecting to pick up maybe activity. They may not be. They may be quiet and want to stay in the background. Who knows?
I'm looking forward to going into the woods because we've looked at buildings before inside. I think looking at an exterior is going to be more exciting. There's more potential for things to happen because of a much bigger space. Having said that, there's a lot of natural things that can happen too, so I'm going to be very aware that it might be down to natural causes.
Well, I'm actually afraid of going into the woods, I'm afraid of the dark, and I think if I would go out there, I know, something might just be out there that would scare me a lot.
I'm actually hoping to actually see something physically. We've not seen anything like that on any of the other locations yet, and that's what I want to see. We've seen plenty of orbs, but I actually want to see something like a ghost or an apparition.
I think I've got a reputation now for being quite hysterical, and what I want to do is to stick it out all night, be completely rational and objective, not freak out and prove every one of the crew wrong.
It was time to show Derek around, and we were all keen to discover what he would make of the house with its many ghostly occupants.
Yes, and as we actually come into this large room, lounge, what have you, event, psychically, I'm getting these feelings of like pulling me sideways, backwards and forward. And that, I feel, is all attributed to, as we're in this atmosphere now in this lounge, we could be in 5 different time zones, because, oh God, look at that.
What?
Oh, look at this.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. Can I say, talking to you, my view over in the corner is I'm seeing a monk. A monk? Let's get a bit closer.
I wish I could see it.
I hope you can.
Let's
see. I'm just mentally asking, will he talk? He seems to be very, very keen to be looking in our direction. But, yes. Okay. Now, this doesn't belong to him. This building does not belong to him. Who is he, Sam? Yes. Simon. He gives the name Simon.
Is that the monk's name?
The monk. The monk. And, oh, he's dishonest. He used to come here. He'd come here He travelled.
Why would he come to an inn?
Let me find out. As he showed himself, he was holding something like this, you see, and inside was gold. He took them, he pilfered, he stole from the monastery. Is the monastery?
Which monastery is he from?
Hold on. It's a monastery nearby, a monastery, and there's tunnels. There's tunnels linked with this here. There's a tunnel. He used to come to the tunnel. He perished in the tunnel.
There's a tunnel here somewhere.
There's tunnels on these grounds here. There's a tunnel, and it's blocked off. But this monk, Simon, used to go down into the tunnel. There's a cavalier. There's a man here. There's a cavalier by the chair. I feel there's some kind of connection. And the monk, you see, as he shown himself, he then disappeared and off he went. So he didn't want the cavalier to see him.
Are they from the same time?
Same time, yes. He didn't want this cavalier to see him.
You get a name.
There's two people here. There's a man and a woman. A man and a woman. And they're calling Simon. They're calling him. Now this is, I'm going into residual time and energy with this. And they're talking. Thank you, Sam. They're allowing me to listen to a conversation. He's given them this stuff. He's given them, it looks like this box or something that he's got. Contains jewellery, money, gold. And he's given them. And that it's like as if they're patting him on the shoulder, well done. And it's a man and a woman that run an establishment. You know, there was deaths on this site. There was deaths going way back here, caused by the man and woman. These were people that used to travel to this inn, here, close by, to these grounds. And this man and woman who run this inn used to ply them with drink and food, and when they got tired, they would go asleep, they'd be encouraged to go to sleep. And whilst they were asleep, these two bad ones, the woman used to go in, not the man, the woman used to go in and take part of their money, their wealth, and then come out, and then they'd wake, and they'd feel as if the money, some money's gone, some money is gone, and they'd make some kind of excuse or something, and they were okay. They were the ones who lived. Thank you, Sam. These were the ones who lived. They were lucky. What happened? What happened, Sam? The ones, there was 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6 or people woke up and caught these people, and they were bludgeoned to death. He hit them with a big stave on the head and took the bodies away. What were they? What were they? They were merchants.
While you're getting all this information, which is quite specific, you're getting a lot of information for the monk.
Yes.
Do you have any other information of where he's from, or his surname, or what order?
I know he's linked with the monastery, and what he's done.
Monastery?
I don't know. I can't tell
It's
you
just
that.
I can't check the information without something specific.
Okay, but it's to do with this place here.
Are you being led anywhere else? Because we're just staying in this one room.
Yes.
I think it'd be good for you to have a good old look round.
Yes, okay.
The history of Treasure Holt was slowly being unravelled. It was slightly unnerving to know that so much had happened in this strange, crooked house, and we knew there was more.
I get a young lady, comes here, and your hair is lovely and blonde and light. Her hair was even a lighter tone, and I'm getting the essence of her up here. But again, this is residual, and I'm just trying to work out time scale with this lady, because she's got